What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Gran Turismo 6 car battle. Today, I said last time that I was going to get an Italian car, so I have. Here we have the Maserati GranTurismo S. Now, I wanted a car that I thought could potentially rival the BMW at the top of the table currently, possibly, hopefully beat it. So this is the car that I chose. It now has 479 brake horsepower, so not the most powerful car we have ever seen by quite a bit, and it is the heaviest, 1,360 kilos. So heaviest car we've had. It's about the third least powerful, I think. So like the fourth. Wait, how many cars with this? Is a 6 car, right? So yeah, it's like the fourth most powerful car and the heaviest. So you know, I was interested in seeing how this would go. Now this car was going 126 miles an hour down the straight. Now I went back with some of the cars, well, all the cars we've done so far, and saw how fast they were going down the straight because I was just interested. This is doing 126 miles an hour. The Subaru BRZ was doing about 125. The Honda 2000 was doing 126, so the same as the Maserati. The BMW was doing 133. The Mustang was doing 134, and the Lotus Carlton was doing about 138 miles an hour. So the Carlton was really fast. So this is one of the slowest cars in a straight line, but that is because it isn't ridiculously powerful. But apart from that, it is actually a very nice car. It gets stopped very well. It may possibly be the best braking car we've had so far, despite it being quite heavy. Wasn't really expecting that, but yeah, it is very good on the brakes. And it actually corners very nicely. It is a very nice cornering car. So yeah, I was really excited about this car because I thought it could potentially beat the BMW. And yeah, as I went on with the laps, it was a lot of fun. It is a very nice car to drive. I do like the Maserati. Awesome car. Only starts off with 489 pp as well. So I've kind of made a rule that the car has to start under, like, at stock, it has to be under 500 pp. Because otherwise, you know, over 500 pp and you can't really do anything to it. Because by the time you've put, because I mean, I only realized this today actually when I was doing this car. Well, it was actually yesterday. But putting a flat floor on a car, which is just a customizable upgrade, it's just the he makes it like the little lines at the back. If you don't know what a flat floor is, makes the floor flat. There you go, you learned something. When you put that on, it puts the PP up. I know on this car, I don't know about other cars, but on this car, puts the PP up by about just over 20. I mean, it was on 497, because what I did was, what I usually do for the cars, I do an oil change, and then I do all the custom parts, and then I do the tuning parts, so like the power parts and the weight parts. So yeah, after the fuel, the oil change, sorry, this was at 497, and then when I put the flat floor on, it went up to 522. So yeah, I don't know why it's such, you know, dramatically changes the PP, you know, how good the car is, but apparently that's a thing. So yeah, there you go, that's something. So we can't really go any higher than 500 pp, but I wasn't planning on doing anyway. I'm probably going to stick around the 450 pp mark because that is where the BMW is, and you know, the BMW did well, but I had a feeling that this could possibly do it. Now, it was very fast, it was very nice to drive. The speed did kind of let it down a little bit, with it not being very fast. I mean, I'm sure it has quite long gear ratios, the Maserati, so I imagine, you know, when you do get it up to speed, it would be a very fast car, but because the gear ratios are quite long, it's not a very fast accelerating car, so it doesn't get up to its speed particularly fast. So that's why it's only going 126 miles an hour down the straight. If the gear ratios were a bit shorter, then I imagine, you know, it'll be fast. But I've kind of made a rule that I can't adjust gear ratios and suspension and stuff, just because, you know, I want to keep it how it is, because otherwise it won't be as fair. So yeah, the only thing I would say about the Maserati is that the gear ratios are a little bit too long for a track like Tsukuba, especially. I would have them a little bit shorter, just, you know, just how it should be. Anyway, onto the leaderboard, and well, the Maserati sadly doesn't go quickest. does go into 3rd place though, kicking the Lotus Carlton off the podium with a 55.485. So it's half a second, pretty much exactly half a second behind the BMW, which isn't that much time. It doesn't also beat the Honda S2000 by 0.2 of a second. So it loses to the Honda by 0.2 of a second, but it beats the Carlton by 0.2 of a second. So it was pretty good. This was a very nice car. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty awesome. I guess next time we're just gonna have to try and find something that can potentially kick the BMW off the podium, off the pole spot. I wonder what it will be. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.